got Rob today with me, and Rob, you're around as a handler for quite a while. Can you just introduce yourself, please?
Yeah, Rob Vandenbrink. I'm one of the Canadian handlers at the Storm Center. I'm my own company for just about a year now, and kind of focused on, I'd say, build it right the first time, and then monitor it smartly, and keep it updated. Kind of a company. So
Okay.
probably red team and blue team, but more skewed towards blue team these
So
days.
enjoy having your own company, or
Oh,
are the
yeah.
clients getting annoying sometimes?
Oh yeah. Oh, and never. I've got the best clients in the world, and yeah, I totally don't miss having meetings almost daily.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about your presentation at SANSFIRE. What are you going to talk about?
The CIS Critical Control Center for Internet Security. It's one of those sets of things you can do for pretty much no budget. You can knock off a whole bunch of them with almost no money spent. And what I focused on in this presentation is stuff you can do in PowerShell, which is surprisingly hits more than half of them, and certainly hits the top 5 really nicely.
Can you give us a quick example, like a little PowerShell script that you found really helpful, not too difficult to deploy and work?
Inventory. No one has good inventory. Lots of companies have inventory of this is what we deployed when it came out of the box, or this is our understanding of what it maybe was when it came out of the box. But with a decent inventory script, you can get the full hardware inventory. You can get all the software that's installed for real. You can get who's using that computer right now, because especially if you've got remote sites, somebody leaves, that office manager might put that laptop in their desk drawer for the next person and never tell you. So keeping track of, or they might sit on it for a year until they get that headcount replaced. And then it's out of date. So keeping track of what's on the network and who's using it and what their phone number is, for goodness sake. So if something goes wrong with that machine, you can actually pick up the phone and call them. That's all really important, and it's really easy to do. And you can script it. Well, you generally want to query the device directly. So this isn't something you'd script at night usually, but it's certainly something you can script to run at, 10 o'clock local time every day. A little more challenging these days with the whole work from home and pandemic thing. But they're still there. They're still there. They still resolve in DNS. You can still query them. You can still say, oh, how come that one didn't get last night's update?
And particularly with people working from home, it's much harder to walk around and check on it.
Oh, yeah. And you can tie it into your VPN. That was my first GIAC Gold paper. Was when someone VPNs in, do the thing, and at that time it was nmap it, but in these days you might do a software inventory to see, what's been installed recently that we didn't install.
Yeah, people using their laptops now at home, and when they're done with work, the kids take over and do whatever.
Oh goodness, yeah, and not even the kids. It's the you've got more people sharing the TV, so now the work laptop is another TV or another whatever gaming platform, because everybody's got to share, and there's only so much hardware floating around most houses. Not everyone's house is like yours or mine.
My little nephew is still proud that his uncle has more than 10 computers at home. And it's stopped counting.
We definitely have more machines than people. And if you count VMs, there's way more. You add some zeros if you count VMs.
Yeah, definitely. So, SANSFIRE, any class you're taking?
I'm retaking the forensics class. I'm doing 500 forensics 500.
Nice. Yeah.
It's been quite a while since I took it, and things have changed, and it plays really well with this topic, where in a lot of ways forensics can be looked at like remote inventory, or if you're running it over the wire, or local inventory. Usually it's a lot more in depth. You're looking at what the people did, what the person did, whether it was inadvertent or on purpose. But it all uses the same interfaces. So hey, if I can learn 2 or 3 things out of a SANS class, it's totally worth the price of admission. You use those things over and over and over again. And if you're a consultant, that's translates to real dollars.
Yeah, that's true. And I always think of people that don't really know forensics. You always sort of think about that. What is it? NCIS kind of. You're going to hunt hackers and such. But there's that forensics, and there's the incident response part to it.
Click. I'm in.
But it's really a lot about just what happened, really, and how do we prevent it from happening again. And so that incident response, how do we clean up after the attacker? And we just delete the malware and move on, kind of. That's how it usually works.
And I mean, I don't want to be that forensics person that's an expert witness in court. I don't want to be that forensics person that's on call 7/24, and if the phone rings, you're going to have 2 weeks of 24-hour days. But you still need those skills just for regular day-to-day security, and goodness, for day-to-day IT, you need it.
Yeah, good. So thanks for joining me here. And looking forward to see you at least virtually in some Slack channel during SANSFIRE.
Yeah, I think we'll almost be talking more. Slack lends itself to let's be connected and chatting all the time, more than being there in person almost.
Yeah, the last live online class I taught, the Slack channel became really active and vibrant, kind of almost more than what you have sort of in class.
Oh yeah, definitely. You can talk across the room and not talk across the room.
Yeah. So anyway, thanks, and thanks for joining me here.
Good chatting.
Bye.